G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm feeling a lot better about all of the boars. At this point, I think it's pretty much, time to move on, really. In the previous episode, I think we managed to do quite a lot of good work, building out the two rooms that we've got over this side. It's sort of coming along. And yeah, there's a little bit of free-forming that we're doing on this middle wall here. So I'm hoping this is not going to cause any issues down the line. But yeah, I mean, we're about to see, I guess, because once we build the roof over this place, we might start having issues there. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Alright, and in terms of highlights of the previous episode, well, I would say that really scary sort of werewolf-looking creature that we encountered close to the outskirts of the mountain was quite terrifying. Does a lot of damage, actually, so I figure in terms of mixing things up in this episode, maybe we should start by going back home, and I might actually just see if we can spend time upgrading our gear, because that thing hit really hard, even with all of the better armor that we currently have. So I'm thinking we probably do want to spend some of our silver, just upgrading the gear that we have. Obviously, there'll probably be a need for other materials as well. But we'll figure it out. Do we have any coal? I don't think we do. We might actually have to make some coal right now. Is it wise to make coals from core wood? Because I'm sure you can do that, but, is it a waste? I mean, I feel like it's easy to find core wood, so, it wouldn't really be that much of an issue, right? Let me just grab some turnips here. We'll convert the one boar meat that we have there into a turnip stew. And we'll drop that in there. And yeah, once we consume all of these carrot soups, I think maybe we'll just start eating the onion soups for stamina. I think that's not a bad plan. In terms of HP, I think we'll still go with more deer stews. Again, don't want to go too gung-ho on eating some of our better foods. Alright. I think that's enough for now, or maybe we'll just do one more. For good measure. So we'll drop those two there. I think we can drop that there, and hang on, my bad. We're probably going to have a need for 3 meals, hopefully, today. Oh, actually, no, we've got more deer stews. I didn't even realize. My bad. So I guess we want to go for maybe 4 meals? So, yeah. These will be the 4 for stamina, and the 8 for HP. So, looking good. Let's drop a few things away. And cook up some more deer meat. Maybe that's a good idea since we're here. Can get rid of the raw ones. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm not entirely sure what is the best thing to upgrade first. What gives us the most armor count? I guess all of the pieces give you the same amount of armor, so yeah, let's go with the chest first. and we'll go from there. So we need 5 silver. And some more wolf pelts. Can't remember how many, but I think that might be enough. Hopefully. Just a couple. So I could probably do the same thing for the helmet. So why don't we just grab another 5. And before we start making coals here, let's just grab our deer meat. Tuck that away. And yeah, so I'll do an upgrade on the helmets. What about the legs? Okay, so we need fangs for that. I'm not entirely sure if we've got enough silver, actually. We'll check on that. Because then I think we'll be a little bit more tanky against these werewolves. Again, I have no idea if we're going to be, you know, coming across those werewolves too much. Since they do seem to come out at night, and we're sort of avoiding the night for now. Okay, good times. Let's just get dressed. Great. Alright. So we should be able to survive things a little bit more now, hopefully anyway. Let's drop these back. What about the cape? Maybe we can upgrade the cape as well. It's a couple of silver required for that and more wolf pelts. Alright. Why not? Let's upgrade all of our stuff. Okay, cool. And we should be able to just repair our gear as well. And I think it's going to be night very soon. So perhaps maybe we do want to just hang around here for a little bit. Maybe do a few bits and pieces. Okay, how are our pigs going? Okay, looking good, but I don't think they're really ready for slaughtering just yet, so we'll leave them alone. Come to think about it, I do have these ice creams instead of eating onion soups. The ice creams actually give us 65 stamina, so that's actually the highest one. Do I want to use these instead? I'm not sure. But let's go with the onion soups, because we've got so many onions right now. And in fact, it's so easy to make onion soup. It's literally just onions. So, since we're waiting for night, I might as well stock up. Let's do a couple more. Alright, so let's drop off this many, I think. That should be good. And yeah, let's have a sleep. Speed up the smelting process. We'll grab everything, dump them in the chests, and then we'll get going. And hopefully we'll be able to get quite a bit done today. Although stone is still very much a limiting factor. It's been like this for the last several episodes, actually. So I don't know if we should venture into the mountains again. But since it's daytime, I guess we shouldn't run into too much trouble with those werewolf thingos. And yeah, everything's repaired. Tempting to make some fire arrows, potentially, but I think the normal arrows will still do us some good. So let's not worry about that too much. I think if we can get like 3 good hits in with these arrows, with the current bow that we have, I think we should be able to take down those drakes pretty easily. Yeah, so let's go out here, try to look for some more stones. I'm sure that I started breaking down some stones out here, and I potentially have left a whole bunch of stones not picked up. So I want to try and gather what we've already found. Ah yes, and the random wolf meat that we had to sort of leave behind, because we didn't have any inventory space left. Right. Okay, I can definitely hear some drakes up there doing their thing. They're probably fighting other animals in the area. I can't remember if the drakes and the wolves are, you know, friendly or not. Potentially not. I know that the golems are not friendly with the drakes. They often fight each other. So I figure another thing that we can try and do in this episode, instead of sort of focusing on the stone components of the structure, maybe we can start playing around with a little bit more wood, and you know, we can sort of decorate a little bit with the quote-unquote trimming components. Plus, also, the roofing still needs to be done as well, so one thing that I, in hindsight, should have done before putting down the majority of the roof in the hall is that we should have actually put a frame up that supports the roof. So I kind of want to get that in. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to have to take the roof back down. Hopefully I won't, and we'll just be able to put it in without, you know, having to rework stuff. Okay, here are our Drake friends. Okay, so the trouble is not whether or not our weapons are powerful enough, it's really whether or not our aim is good enough. Okay. As I said, 3 direct hits should do the trick. Rightio, so let's go back and let's play around with the amount of stones that we currently have. Is it just me, or are some of these rocks spawning? It just feels like I've seen more stones or more stone formations in this episode. Perhaps maybe it's just me because we maybe haven't really ventured out that way before. But anyway, let's get to it. So yeah, it's a combination of just working on this wall. I know I need some kind of an exit that leads out from here. We'll work on that eventually. If we have to tear down some parts of this place, then that's fine. I think at the end of the previous episode I was talking about, you know, maybe keeping these archways in place, which would, I don't know, involve us maybe utilizing this space a little bit more and actually thickening things up like so. Which, you know, I guess is just what needs to be done. I think what I could do is I could maybe do something like that and like that, and then oh yeah, this is rough. Although I can just clip it in, right? Like that's okay. That's no big deal. Although, do I really need that? I probably don't need that. Actually, I probably don't need that either. I probably just need one block like that. And this sort of pillar over there. And yeah, let's just check this thing out from the other side. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Then we have a little bit more space for quote-unquote stuff. Whatever that stuff might be. So, yeah. Okay. Cool. Maybe we should sort of do something similar on this side. So perhaps maybe I may have gotten these pieces in a little bit too early. Let's just take all of that back down and yeah, let's try and do what we need to do here. So what kind of pieces do we have on this side? Okay, just normal blocks, one by one. I suppose we could go, yeah, I think maybe we do need one by one pieces here. That can go, and instead of that we could do that. And yeah, we'll just do something like that. And yeah, okay, that looks good. And now the actual archways. Right. I'm just gonna put the archways in first. That way we can sort of design the surroundings around it. So okay, have we achieved symmetry? I think we have. So that kind of looks nice. Let's just inspect from this side again. Good, good, good. Alright, let's continue here. Yeah, we may as well continue with the outer wall. So let's do it. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure how we're gonna fix up these corners at this point, guys. I haven't really planned that far, but we're gonna have to resolve it sometime pretty soon. Which may involve tearing certain things down, or, you know, perhaps maybe we do just need to thicken up this entire section to achieve what we're trying to do, possibly. Okay, so we've ran out of stone, running out of fuel in ourselves as well, actually. Let's just eat. And yeah, I suppose with the abundance of wood around, perhaps maybe we should get to working on wooden components. And yeah, as I said, there's the matter of the roof. So perhaps maybe we should just look at the roofing first. And yeah, just want to get these beams in. Whether or not we'll be able to do that without tearing things down, that would be the preference. So that's the idea right there. Oh, who invited you? Bloody hell. Alright. Close the door and have some privacy here. Alright. Does that look okay? Well, I guess the question is whether or not it looks weird from the outside. So let me just check on that. I think that looks fine. I think it makes sense to have the beams appear from the outside, and you sort of know that this structure is, you know, well supported. Do I want to be using core wood? The problem with using core wood is that, like, I feel like these corners over here, you can't really use core wood for that, and therefore, if you use core wood for the rest, it'll look a little bit weird. That's just the way my brain processes it. We've got core wood on hand, actually. Why don't we just test that? Because, yeah, ideally I would have liked some of these pieces, but instead of it being a normal beam, we would use core wood. But yeah, let's try a 26-degree piece of core wood and see how we feel about that. Yeah, so if we get that in, it'll sort of like, I mean, it'll look nice like that, but then, like, how would you actually do the covering for this thing? Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would work, to be fair. As much as I would love to use core wood. Alright, let's go with the original plan here. If any of you guys know if there's a good way to use core wood for the roof, especially these sections where there are openings that we need to sort of cover up, how would you guys do it? Again, maybe I need to watch a few more build videos and sort of pay closer attention to what people are using. But yeah, ideally I would have liked to use core wood for all of this, but to make it look the same, I'm sort of forced to use normal beams. And I guess I'm fine with it for now. It's just aesthetic at this point. I know the core wood is stronger as well, but we can survive with just the normal beams, I'm sure. Hey, if there's ever going to be build number 4, you never know. I might be able to start thinking about using core wood more appropriately. A bit of stone there. Okay, now I'm not going to bother with the corners on this side just yet, because I really don't know how we're going to sort of join up the roof on this side against the sort of back of the structure. So we'll come back to that problem. And yeah, let's just work on this side. Still got plenty of wood to do so try and get it done. Sorry, that took longer than it needed to be. Okay. Oh god. This game can be real finicky sometimes. Okay, looking good. So I think this is the majority of the roof done on this side. Again, I'm still not entirely sure about these wooden panels on the sides. For now, I think they'll stay. Should we continue to try and build upwards? I suppose we can. By building upwards, I mean building the roof. Or maybe, since we're here sort of putting beams down, maybe we should just focus on the beams first. Get all of the... Oh god. I thought we were going to take like heaps of damage there. Well, I suppose with all of the food that we've consumed, we'll probably survive these falls. So that's fine. Should I be here out at night? I'm not sure. Ah, we've ran out of wood. Got some core wood. Which I think I'm just gonna put down, actually. No point for us bringing the core wood along. Okay, so let's head home, and I think I'm gonna have a sleep. I am actually going to tear all of this down, because I don't really think we need the hut in the front of the new build anymore. So we'll get rid of that, and we'll try and make use of all of the wood. Let's have a sleep. You fall into the deep well of sleep and dream only of darkness. Now, I've always wanted to, you know, read out all of the things that the game tells you when you're sort of sleeping, but it disappears way too quickly. So, looks like farming is in order. So let's get the farming done, and then we'll continue. I think we've got a stack of wood sitting out there near the build, but that might be all of the wood that we have. So we might need to think about gathering some more wood soon. Okay. Well, I guess some of these onions didn't grow properly. Either that or I just didn't plant the onions properly. Anyway. Chuck that in there. Enjoy. That's right, we have an onion abundance right now. Okay, need the tools. Let's get into it. I think we'll do one more row of the onions. That should be enough. Do more carrots here as well. I don't know, we might have gone overkill there on the carrots, but it's fine. Okay, we're a little bit low on the turnip seeds. Can fix that. We may as well repair here as well, since we're here. Make the hammer as well. Okay, good times. Is it slaughtering time? Maybe not. Maybe not yet. I think we can wait a little bit more. Yeah, let's put things away, actually. There we go. Yeah, we've got way too many seeds, still. Way too many turnips as well. Okay, we've still got some carrots, but we are running kind of low. It's a good thing that we went overboard with the carrots in that case. Alright, so let's get back out there. Might as well pick up all of this wood here and let's try and gather some more. And yeah, this time around I think we'll look for some wood and we'll look for some stones at the same time. And yeah, we'll just use up whatever we can to get this build progressing. I think I did say though that I wanted to avoid cutting down like too many trees in the one spot. Okay, it's just a normal boar. I think from now on, guys, every time I see a boar, I'm pretty much going to be having my hopes up to hopefully get a 1-star boar, or maybe even better, a 2-star boar, but yeah. It's just the way it is. Hey! Stop tickling me. Okay, we are maxed out. Let's go back. And let's continue. I don't know what I should be working on first, whether or not it's the roof or the rest of the wall. Actually, we got rid of a little bit there. We could have maybe picked up a few more things. Alright. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? We could work on whichever side, but I think we'll continue with the roof for now. And we'll see how far we can get with that. Yeah, getting very risky here. I probably do need to think about, like, some pillars going in from the inside upwards. Try and support everything a little bit more. And yeah, I most certainly won't risk connecting anything in the middle just yet, because I think that's just probably going to cause a lot of it to fall back down. Do that, and is that straight? I think it is. Okay, looking decent. So I think the idea here is we should be able to use like a piece like that, right, to join everything up, which I don't think I've used before. But anyway. This is precarious. I might die if I fall, actually. Okay. It's nice looking framework. Sort of done. Come to think of it, I think we also do need some beams that go across like that. Should we use the core wood for that? That is possibly a good use for it. Or we could even use core wood for the center here as well. Maybe. But anyway, we'll come back to that. Actually, we do have a stack of 50 wood here. I didn't even realize. Anyway. Let's continue with the wall. Guess maybe we just do that. I do also want to start thinking about how we are going to, I guess, set up a pathway to the second story. And my thought process was to have the stairwell start from this side. Anyway, that's the idea anyway. Better eat. Actually, that doesn't look right, does it? Why did that happen? So it looks fine on this side, but then why are things not marrying up on the other side? Okay, that... Ah, it's probably because of the way things snapped. Didn't snap quite right. It's looking a lot better. Okay. Okay, out of stone already. So, let's work on something else. Let's pick up all of this wood here. Now, and the roof is really coming along in the Great Hall. So it's probably just a matter of completing it, but do we want to maybe see what we can do with getting the supporting beams across? Or actually, come to think of it, maybe we should be working on these pillars in the middle. Well, they're not exactly going to be in the middle, I would say. I think there's going to be... Well, that scared the crap out of me for a second there. I think we're going to have pillars sort of there and there at the very least. Maybe a couple of pillars in the middle here and here potentially as well. But then there's also the matter of having some kind of a fireplace in this space as well, because I would like to have the entire house heated somehow, whether or not it's a small fire or if we have another hearth in the middle. I'm not entirely sure about the hearth, actually. The hearth seems to be just a little bit too gigantic for, you know... I mean, this is a gigantic room, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like, just for the purposes of heating, maybe a small fireplace is okay. So yeah, probably gonna get a fireplace somewhere there. We're gonna need to think about a chimney. Yeah, actually, let's focus back up on getting some more stone. I know I did say we could work on more things with wood, but I'm just thinking that if I want to complete the roof, then I need that stone to start working on these pillars in the center. Okay, so... I'm just thinking if there's a way for us to get rid of some of this wood here. Maybe I can just break down some of these and then put down another pile. Great. Now, let's get back to stone harvesting. Gonna be dark soon, so gonna have to go back to the portal very, very soon. Try and sleep the night away. Try and recover some of that stamina. I was hoping that this was like a gigantic rock, but... Oh, actually it is. It is a gigantic rock. Nice. Okay, we've sort of dug a hole for ourselves here. We have to dig our way out. Let's hope that, like, nothing attacks us right now. Have we maxed out? No. Oh, plenty more space. Yeah, I forgot about all of these big rocks that kind of look like they could be copper ores. And that the Black Forests should have tons of these things. So yeah, we should be able to find plenty more rocks in the Black Forests. Oh god. Alright, we're definitely falling. Okay, these guys are very much annoyed at us. But, we do what we want around here. There's no one to tell us otherwise. Except for those Fenrir's. If they do show up, then I'll be making a run for it. At the moment, those are the only things that scare us. Those things, and also, I can't remember what they're called, but those things that that dwell in the plains. They almost look like goblins, kind of. Melting level 2 grey dwarves like it's nothing. Actually, I should have maybe upgraded the sword as well. How are we going here? 437. Okay, not bad. Just a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if we do need to sleep the night away here, because we're sort of getting work done. Let's rest a tiny little bit. Ah, we're at 450, actually. So, time to head back. Do we want to have a sleep? I mean, I guess I could, because the night does last a while, and it'd help if we can actually see what we're doing. Alright, back in the safety of our old home. You know, this is actually not a bad house. I would have to say. It's pretty decent. It does the job. Okay, now, anything that we need to look after while we're still here at home? The pigs ready for slaughtering. I think maybe they could still give birth to a little bit more, potentially. Plus, I don't exactly have a lot of inventory space right now, so maybe we'll come back to that. Should keep some of these seeds. And maybe I do need to spend, like, an episode, well, maybe not the entire episode, but a good chunk of one episode replanting some trees nearby. That way we've got a good source of trees. Big storm. Okay, so, yeah, this weather doesn't help. Actually, this would be a good judge of whether or not we're built too close to the ocean. I don't think we are. But if push comes to shove, we might be able to expand the front with like stone and stuff, and we should be able to, I don't know, hopefully make it so that the waves only crash into the stone steps or something like that. I don't know. Just thinking aloud, guys. Alright, so let's think about this. My sort of initial thought process is to go with pillars here. I need the stone cutter to be a little bit closer. Okay, are we good with that? I mean, that looks like it's probably going to be jutting out at the top, but I'll actually just inspect that. Yeah, I think it is. Yep. I wonder if a lot of people do like double layered roofs. So for example, just for argument's sake here, but you could do... Oh, okay, this doesn't snap on these beams at all. Maybe it's not intended for that use. Yeah, but I was sort of thinking, I wonder if it makes sense to have something like that, and then you would then layer another set of roofs on top. It'd make everything really heavy and probably needs a lot of support, but I don't know. Might look cool. But that is purely aesthetic, right? So... Okay, well, at the very least, we know that we need to get rid of one more pillar. It's a little bit too high. And that's fine, because we can then replace it with just a 1x1 block. Okay. And from there, we should be able to support the roof with these types of blocks here, or these poles. Does it make sense to do a log pole? I'm not entirely sure. That's gonna stick out. Maybe a shorter one? I feel like that might be sticking out as well. Actually, it doesn't look so bad. I don't think I notice it anywhere. So yeah, it could work. But I mean, is that really what we want, though? Kind of a good question. Very hard to achieve what you want to do here. Maybe if I just open up the roof, it might help. I mean, does that even make sense? I'm not 100% sure. I can't seem to sort of snap anything to the center. I think that's been a problem since we've started this. Or I wonder if it should be one of these pieces that we use to try and support stuff. Anyway, just going to experiment here with putting things back down. Yeah, there's definitely a clipping issue, and things are sort of coming out. I mean, maybe this beam might cover it? I don't think it is going to cover it enough, though. Okay. So, not sure about those two. Let's go back inside and let's just see if there's anything else we can do here. Does that make sense? I mean, that might make a lot of sense. Maybe we can even get rid of these. Okay. Yeah, the building in this game is addictive, but definitely challenging. That's for sure. Alright, so that looks really nice, actually. I really am happy with that. But then I don't know if it really makes sense to do the same thing on this side. Let's just get rid of that for a sec. Maybe that one as well. So does that even make sense? I mean, it's gonna stick out like a sore thumb, I feel. So it doesn't look right. Just experimenting, guys. Probably a good idea if we eat a little bit. Yeah, I was just sort of thinking, can I maybe... I don't know. I mean, that's where it would fit, right? On the actual roof, if we used core wood. Just place a couple there and see what it looks like when we go on top. Yeah, okay, you can't see it from the outside. That's actually quite nice. We're about... Does that make sense? I don't know, guys. I think that looks decent in my mind. And structurally, you know, things are looking much better, I think. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go for, guys. But if you guys have like a better idea of how we should set up pillars, let me know. Another thought process that I had was, instead of using actual pillar components, what we could do is, let me just pick up some more stone here. But I was thinking, would it be better to do sorry guys, just needing to make sure we've got the right space here. Would it be better to do, I don't know, something like that? The only problem is, of course, this is gonna, you know, take up even more space. Considering the size of this pillar, right? I don't know if that's really the wisest thing to do. As that seems a lot more space efficient, if that makes sense. Whereas this one is like just gigantic. I feel like you can't really breathe in this room with two gigantic pillars on that side, on either side rather. I wonder if perhaps maybe you could do something like that, for example. So just have like a double-sided, or sorry, 2x1 rather. I don't know, seems a little bit weird though if we did that. I think this is the way we're gonna go. Is that placed in the right spot? Very good question. I think it is, because, you know, that's sort of where the beams are going to end up. So yeah, I think we've sort of got there. We just need to sort of replicate it on this side, and then I think we'll probably start thinking about getting that fireplace into the hall, because I sort of want to plan out how the chimney is going to work in this spot, you know, before we close the entire area. I'm not sure if the fireplace is going to be against the wall, or perhaps maybe it could be, you know, maybe centered in the room. That way we get the most out of the heating. But yeah, we'll see how we go. But I think this is going to be it for this episode. A lot of progress, I would say. I mean, it feels a little slow though, but slowly but surely we will get there. And yeah, luckily no attacks or anything like that, so everything is swell. Alright, I am signing out, guys. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.